Good morning. My name is Dobentle Ndlovu. I'll present to you human nutrition and digestive system. I'll discuss structures and functions of the digestive system, process of mechanical and chemical digestion, including optimal conditions for enzymes, and the constituent food groups of a balanced diet. The digestive system is responsible for breaking down foods, and it consists of various organs that work together in breaking down these foods into molecules. The structure of the digestive system consists of mouth, where mechanical digestion and mastication takes place. Esophagus, the thin tube that connects mouth to the stomach. We have stomach, which is a muscular bag that mixes foods and drink with acids. We have pancreas that releases enzymes to intestines, which break down carbohydrates, protein, and lipids in foods. Small intestine is digests carbohydrates, protein, and lipids, which produces nutrients that are absorbed in our food. We have large intestine. The food that cannot be broken down is stored in the large intestine. And small intestine, I have discussed small intestine. We have rectum. Rectum is where the food that is not absorbed at this stage passes through and stored as feces. We have anus. This is the last stage of the digestive system, where the feces that were stored in rectum leave through this passage called anus. Within this digestive structure, we have specialized structures which include bile. Bile is a sticky fluid that produced by the liver in order to break down fats into fatty acids. We have few components of bile, including bile acids, cholesterol, water, pigmentation, and more. We come into mechanical and chemical digestion and optimal conditions for enzymes. Mechanical digestion is where the food is broken down into small fragments by chewing in the mouth, churning in the stomach, and segmentation in the small intestine. Chemical digestion is where the food is broken down by the chemical agents such as bile and enzymes, for example, proteases, amylase, and lipase. Enzymes and conditions. Enzymes are protein molecules which act as a catalyst to speed up the reaction. We have two groups of enzymes. We have enzymes that break down large molecules apart, and we have enzymes that join larger molecules together. There are three types of vital of enzymes that are more important to breaking down different kinds of foods in our bodies. We have lipase, we have proteases, we have carbohydrates. Lipase are lipids which are fats and oils, and they provide insulation and stores energy in the body. Proteases, they break down protein to build cells and repair damaged tissues. Carbohydrates are found in starchy and sugary foods, and they are less source of energy. We have optimum condition that needed for enzymes to work, such as temperature. The optimum temperature of the human enzyme is around 37 degrees. As the temperature increases, the rate of reaction increases. At a certain point, increasing rate temperature will begin to decrease the rate because of protein structures because protein structure is being denatured, and this disrupts the active sites. We have log and key theory, which is the theory that is used to explain how active site of an enzyme is specific to a certain substrate. In the way that the key fits a specific log, as we can see in this diagram. Once the substrates lock into the specific enzyme, it forms an enzyme substrate complex. Then an enzyme slightly changes in shape that substrate binds. Once the enzyme substrate complex, once the substrate is bound to enzyme, the product is released. It forms enzyme substrate complex. The colors change, as we can see. The colors change as bound is broken down, and the product, which called hydrolysis, happened. As the products leave the site, the active site of the enzyme active site is now free on more substrate, and the process repeats again. We have food groups and balanced diets. A balanced diet consists of variety of food from 5 different groups, which are fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables colors indicates different nutrients. Carbohydrates should make up of a third of our diet. We have healthy acids, which are essential to protect organs and absorb vitamin for growth. The sources of these healthy fats are nuts, avocado, and salmon. Sources of carbohydrates are whole grain. Sources of fruit and vegetables, there are different kinds of fruits and vegetables, such as leafy greens, carrots, and more. We have protein. Protein provides amino acids and acts as a bodybuilding to renew cells. The sources of protein are beans, fish, and nuts. We have dairy foods. These are good source of protein. Vitamins and minerals, for example, calcium, which provide healthy teeth and strong bones. There are consequences of not having healthy diet in our bodies, and these are called our bodies needs nutrients, and these nutrients are called protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, water, and fiber. And there are consequences of not achieving these. For example, if you lack vitamin D, which is under vitamins and minerals, if you lack vitamin D, and this can cause diseases such as rickets, which affects bones, and it happens due to the lack of this vitamin D. We also have lack of vitamin C, which can cause scurvy, and this is a condition which is common to older and malnourished people, and this is called bleeding gums. We also have lack of vitamin A, which can cause blindness. Lack of iron in our bodies, which is common in women, can cause fatigue, tiredness, pale skin, and dizziness. We also have lack of fiber. Lack of fiber can cause constipation. And we also have lack of protein. This can cause kwashiorkor, which is a disease that is found usually in poor countries where people don't get, where people lack of nutritious food. And it can also affect growth and height. And we have water.